Hello, good day, and welcome to another time of Catfish Business Lectures. It occurred to me recently that I have not been taking lectures on catfish farming as it relates to beginners, people who are about to start catfish farming. And it is important that I include these people also consistently, continuously, because there are so many people that want to start the business but do not know how to go about it. I know that I have been, doing it like for the beginners in my old videos, but recently I've actually not done any video for would-be catfish farmers or people that are about to start catfish farming. I'll be quick about this, precise indeed. If you want to start a catfish farm, some of the things you have to look at are: how many do I want to stock? How many fishes do I want to stock? I will advise that if it comes to that, you have to consider the fact that, look, I am a beginner. I lack basic experience. I lack the resilience, the ability, the endurance capacity to go through the rigors of catfish farming. So it will be best if I start small. So that's the advice I'm going to give to any single person who wants to start catfish farming. It doesn't matter how much you have. Even if you have all the money in the world, start small so that you can learn the ropes. You can understand what it is all about with the little you start with. I usually like to call this type of starting small. I like to call it test run. So you do a test run with about, according to your capacity, 200 pieces of fishes, 300 pieces of fishes, 500 pieces of fishes. Somebody came to buy some fingerlings from me, and she bought just about 100 pieces. And I didn't discourage her. Since she's just starting, she can, use 100 pieces for a test run, get to know what it is like. And I'll advise you stay there for that, the little stay there for like 2 to 3 circle, 2 to 3 times, and then you will understand a couple of things that will enable you now increase your number. Okay, the next thing you want to do for somebody who is starting is make some bit of research, ask questions, go to people who have been in the business and are doing well, for them to brief you. It might cost you some money. It will cost you some money. It will cost you certain things. It doesn't matter. You use money to look for money. Pay some money, whatever is needed. Let them advise you, teach you, mentor you on what you need to know concerning the basics of catfish farming. You can also take some time to listen to a number of my tapes. It will also help you a great deal, okay? Because they are very comprehensive, my tapes, and educative, So when you do that, and then next thing is that you understand the business aspect of catfish. Let them teach you about the business aspect. I have that also in my library of tapes. You can our videos. You can go my YouTube channel, go through them, and then find out some things that will help you and all that. Okay, but it is very, very important that in any business you are going into, at least you know the basics. Don't just jump into a business and then begin to learn. It's like somebody who is learning how to swim in the middle of the ocean when your boat sinks. You learn before you even go into the water, okay? So that is what it is. So then number 3, you look for a location where you start your business. Now, this is very important because you can't start catfish farming anywhere. You have to start catfish farming in special places, like places that have flowing drainage, gutter, because you have to drain out wastewater from your tanks and then refill, and the wastewater stinks. So you have to have a drainage that is deep enough and flowing, so that it doesn't stagnate and stink in the area and your neighbors begin to harass you. It is also very good for you to have a location where it's not, densely populated. You don't have a lot of people, living there. It's also good. So location matters a lot. Location where you have a good flowing drainage. Okay. The number four thing to think about is infrastructure and facilities. You have to begin to think of tanks. Tanks like this. These are 4x6 tanks. Tanks, tarpaulin tanks like this, or you build a concrete pond, or you dig an earthen pond. Tarpaulin ponds, concrete pond, or earthen ponds. Okay. Now it will be a little bit difficult for you to go for concrete or earthen ponds. The easiest way to start is tarpaulin pond. So you can go for this tarpaulin pond, 6x4. This is go this way. This is 5x8 tarpaulin ponds, but they are all very handy. You can actually go for these ones. Okay, depending on how many fishes you are stocking. Like I said, start small. If you are starting with 200 fishes, 200 pieces of fishes, a 6x4 tarpaulin tank will be enough for you. One or two of them will be enough for you. Okay, so you have to know that how many fishes am I stocking, how many tarpaulin ponds will I use. Number 5 thing, know that you are going to have a borehole sank in your compound for water. Okay. Number 6, you are going to have a source of power generating thing, like generator. You are definitely going to have that in your farm also. And then lastly, you count the cost of how much you are going to need for how much you are going to stock, you plan to stock, and then you buy fish feed according to how many you have stocked up to harvest stage. This is very important because many people are going to catfish farming with nothing, like no money at all. They just buy one bag of feed or two, hoping that they will have money to buy feed later. If you don't have enough money, don't go into the business, because your fishes will need feed all the time. They need to eat all the time. So you have to keep some money by the side for you to be able to look after your fishes from stocking stage to harvest stage. And then this is just the basic, very basic. If you follow this, you can start, and then after that you're going to ask questions and gather more experiences. But if you are subscribed to my channel, you don't even need to go too far to ask questions. You can always listen to my videos and then flow from there, carry on from there, and be very successful. Thank you for listening. This is basically for beginners. Do subscribe to this YouTube channel so that when things come out like this, you'll be the first to get them. Thank you. My name is Mr. Greg. Bye for now.